Hey, morning. How are you? So, what is this here, if you don't mind me asking?
It's a completely custom GT.
Okay, that's very nice. I got a YouTube channel called Ice Age TV.
Cool.
And I'm down here in my two Mopars, and I got the dark horse,
Killer.
the Whipple horse. I
Love
put a
it.
supercharger on it.
Nice.
So I got that, and I like the Mustangs. I like them all. You know?
I know.
And-
That's the
but this
problem.
is neat. I like this because I have a Coyote race truck.
Okay.
I have a two-door
Yeah.
Ford F-150
The sleeper
lower.
package. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not the factory
wow.
one. We
Oh, you
did
did it custom.
Well, the Baltimore Ford
Okay.
did it, but I had a Coyote blue Insignia, the grabber blue, put on the side of my truck, the decal. So where did you get this Coyote?
There's a guy online, I'll have to think of it on top of my head, that he does all those. Like if you look at what on the front quarter too, he does it in the style of the GT.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, so it's kind of keeping it in tune, that same kind of
Oh yeah,
style.
that's awesome. I love
Yeah,
it. That's really cool. So
it's something. It's something badges. I'll think of it. I'll look it up.
right. Well, that's
He sells all that stuff.
all right. So what year, if you don't mind?
2019.
So I'm a guy that does, I walk around the car show.
Yeah.
And I just go to, people like to share their love of their car.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind, we'll tell the people who watch my channel.
And we can talk about my car show. That's why I'm here today, to promote this baby.
Oh,
for
you got a
next
car
Saturday,
show?
Next Saturday.
Where is that going to be?
It's in Oakton, near Fairfax.
Yeah, I used to live
30
there.
minutes from here.
I lived in Oakton. I grew up in
Right,
Oakton. Yeah.
there you go.
That's awesome. What day?
Saturday, 9 to 1.
And where is it going to be? What store?
It's at Oakton Vale Schoolhouse in the intersection of Fox Mill and Vale Road.
Yeah, so at the high school? Or
No,
the
no,
elementary
it's
school?
at an 1800s old schoolhouse. It's like a historic area.
Okay, gotcha, right. And so you have the information right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you got a 2019 Mustang, brand new. You purchased or used?
I bought it on Veterans Day 2019, brand new. And I always wanted to get an S550 before they moved on to the next gen, which
650 series, right.
So, and I always wanted to build it. So, this is a bolt-on car. I've got Texas speed headers all the way on down to a full 3-inch Corsa exhaust through the rear. All the suspension has been changed to be set up like a GT350, fully adjustable, street track.
Whose suspension is it?
It's a combination of Steeda,
Yep.
And I got some BMR kind of built in there too.
Right.
And then, basically we modified all the suspension and got Steeda springs, lowered it a little bit. It's got the 20-inch wheels all the way around. These are actually 20 by 11s in the rear and 20 by 10s in the front.
Okay.
Didn't have to tub, didn't have to do anything. Just had to do a little unique adjustment on the alignment.
Yeah.
No rubbing. It's very clean and comfortable. It's also tuned on E85, so I can do a flex
that's
straight
awesome.
up E, or I can keep it at 93. So
Is it naturally aspirated or
it is
supercharged?
naturally aspirated. No, it's all
Right.
naturally aspirated.
Are you a manual or automatic?
It's a 10-speed automatic with the paddle shifters, which
Okay.
when I drove it for the first time, I was like, this is interesting.
Yeah, it is. That's what drew me to a Mustang,
it gets up
actually.
And goes. Yeah. So,
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, other than that, there's some nice little add-on, carbon bits. And actually, if you want to come around, I'll show you, what I did. Like I changed the whole facade, like some add-ons. And the
Right.
whole interior is custom as well. I did the red leather interior kit on this, and the custom,
nice.
Carbon wheel.
Yeah, very nice.
And all of that.
Yeah. And so you did the carbon inserts on the doors there.
Dash, kind of tie it all.
Hey,
in
but
with
how'd you get the steering wheel? Is that just
there's a big aftermarket in those carbon wheels, especially for Mustangs.
so you put a new steering wheel on?
Yeah, you just take the stock. It's very simple.
Even with the airbag.
Yeah, it's very easy. You disconnect your battery. You take off the horn with the bag in it. You disconnect it. Literally, it's a bolt. Swap out all your controls over to fit the new aftermarket.
Yeah.
And they've done a great job. The fitment was really good.
That's really
And just
impressive.
Put it back together. It took me all of 45 minutes.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah, seriously.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so now the striping and the
That's all
strip.
aftermarket, and the whole car, every ounce, every licking side of it's been ceramic coated, like literally wheels. Every bit, the glass, all the trim, everything. But that was an aftermarket piece. I just wanted to add a little extra flair, so it wasn't too monotone.
Right. And so you got your
adding in the carbon, with
fiber,
the and
carbon-
the back panel and all.
carbon fiber rear spoiler.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, back panel, kind of little carbon mid accents on the mirrors, little things throughout. Just a little touch.
Right. Wow. So that rear spoiler, so we have to buy a carbon fiber rear spoiler. How much does that run roughly?
It depends, man. Like I was building this car through the COVID times. I was like, you know, trying to get what I could. But that, I mean, that's nowadays that's probably a $1,500 spoiler.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what they were putting on the GT500s. They were just coming out. You know.
Right, right. So this is a forever car, or are you gonna one day part?
I mean, I have the title in my hand, so I mean, you know, it's fun, and my daughter may get it when she gets to driving. But yeah, I mean, I've only got 23,000 miles on it. And it's a 2019, so I have a few other cars.
So what would you replace this? If you got rid of this, what would you get?
Man, I don't even know. I have a couple classics, and I've got a Raptor too. So that would be a hard thing. I just have a thing for Mustangs. It was my first car. I had a notchback back in '86. My other Mustang.
Was that a Fox body?
Yeah, right. Fox body.
Yeah.
And my other current Mustang I have right now is the SVT Cobra convertible '96.
Oh wow.
So
yeah, that's nice.
I got a thing for Mustangs.
Right. So are you pretty much done modding everything? Or done?
Yeah, I think I'm good with this car. Once I tuned it on E, which I'm smelling E over here from this vet.
Yeah.
I'm happy with this car. I don't want to do anything.
So somebody goes E85, what type of power do you go to?
And you can get, like, just by doing straight tune on E, you can gain 75 plus horsepower based on what you're running and how strong the E is. Like, there's a guy that has a race team up Potomac Mills, Woodbridge area, the mobile gas station.
Right.
You can go roll up today. He's got, I think it's 104 off the pump E85.
Yeah, wow.
It's insane. And
that's like buying moonshine.
Oh, it is, man. Yeah. I wouldn't drink his, but yeah.
Right.
But yeah, definitely makes the cars run real good.
So if that was the case, in the 2019, I'm trying to remember was this a 480 horsepower car? Factory?
I think it was more in the range of like a 467, something 470, something like that.
So you maybe 550 best case.
Yeah, especially with the tune, with the headers, all the bolt-ons. Yeah, for sure.
So
I got a cold air intake, all the.
Yeah, right. So when you run the E85, you really feel it?
Oh yeah, no question.
Really?
Yeah. Even my Raptor's tuned for E, and man, as soon as I go drop that in there, it's a completely different truck.
Right. Wow. So, for the record, for somebody who wanted to be like you and took the time, like it sounds like you did most of the work and other people helped you.
I've got some friends that have a shop, University Modified Performance out of Sterling, and I've got lots of other friends in the community here as well.
So someone kind of do what you want to do. What were you talking? 20 grand, 15, or do you even know?
Some of these things I want a good quality, decent quality, componentry and parts.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd bump it up to maybe 25 to 30, and that's, again, you're talking without labor costs built in there, because some of this is.
Yeah, well, the tires and wheels themselves would be worth $4 grand.
I don't have a shop. You do suspension work. Put in the headers was probably the biggest expense was putting in the headers.
Really?
Because it's a bear to get in there. Yeah. So,
and no issues.
No issues.
So everything you've done at the end, it's like you're not like, oh damn it, I'm freaking, it's backfiring, doesn't start, vibration in the wheels.
So reliable. I know when I push a button, I'm driving.
Yeah, okay, good deal.
Yeah, man.
All right, well, thank you very much for sharing the love of your life, which happens to be the car. Absolutely. Well, we know you have a wife and kids. We'll leave it at that, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it going. Who else is here that we do know or don't know? Who else have we talked to we have not talked to? I don't know, even for me. How many years have I been doing this now? Here's a Nissan 350Z with the gold wheel package. Interesting. Looks like he's done some mods on it. Looks like he's got a turbo setup on it, or does he? No, it just looks like it's an air intake. That's interesting. Nice, very pretty car. Got a guy here with a nice Corvette. E85. All done up. Pro Charger on it.
Yeah, then you got
East Coast Supercharger. Now That's a beautiful car there. That would make me think of a California car. That's the way I would look at this right here. It looks all original. Now, who knows what type of restoration they did on it, but it's very nice. Got a Honda Man here. It's just the 80s. Eagle. Chevy. Yeah, that's so. From here, you think, hey, that's my old Z06. Is this your Mustang?
This guy died. I'm selling it for him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a cool car.
Wait.
It's a really great shape.
What year?
It's a 66.
So, was it 64 or 65 the Mustang
64 and a
came?
half.
Right. Then you're a Mustang guy.
Yeah.
You know him.
Yeah.
So your friend asked you to try to sell it for him?
No, he passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, he was a wonderful man. He was a Vietnam vet. You know,
Right.
2 silver stars, a Purple Heart, and bad wounded.
Right. Is your name Charlie?
No, my name is Rocky.
Okay, Rocky. I know you, Rocky. I got a YouTube channel now. Yeah. You mind from my YouTube channel? I got a YouTube channel. You mind that? So, wow. I looked at you like, I know you.
Yeah.
I know you.
I know. I was
That's
going,
crazy,
Yeah,
man. We've all progressed. That's hard to
Yes.
believe. That's like
the last time I
15.
saw you, I had a dog and ate the rat poison. Remember, and I took it to the.
Oh, yeah. No, I know. So, you know, last time we saw each other was 2008.
Yes.
So that was like 17 years ago.
Yeah.
But then you had property over Lowe's.
Yes.
I remember the whole story of all that.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, man! So
then I went to Oregon for 5 years.
did you?
Yeah, and from 2010 to 2015. I came back in July 2014.
All right. Are you still with that same girl? That woman?
I know she moved on after the money was gone.
That's always the case. Wow. So your friend, how long ago did you pass? How long ago did your friend pass?
Oh, he passed in July of last year, and we had the celebration of his life last Saturday.
Really?
Yeah, this was one of the last cars he bought from a dear friend of his that had. He was also a Marine, full colonel who was very badly wounded in Vietnam.
Right. So he has no family to hand this down to, or nobody wants it.
What's that?
Well, so
No,
the gentleman.
no. He had some cars, and this was a special car to him because he was a close friend that had it, and
Right.
about it.
Right. So his sons didn't want it, or daughters don't want it, or you just don't know.
No, he did. This is his wife. She we're
Yeah, I get it.
younger and
Right. So what? So right now you said this is 66.
Yeah, it's 60.
So how many miles are on it? Is this thing like restored or?
I don't. It's showing in the 20s, so I don't know exactly. This is the first time I just put it for sale.
Okay. So right now, here it is. So what are you? I mean, what's I have an active YouTube channel. What are you trying to get out of this?
Oh, 27.5.
27.5. Is that negotiable or is that it?
Well, I just had to start somewhere, and I think it's fair because it probably costs you more than that to restore one.
Oh, sure, absolutely. 289 too. Nice. And automatic. I mean, so sincerely, how does it drive? It's an old Mustang. Does it drive pretty good?
I got it and drove it here. I drove it down to Chantilly this morning. It drives perfectly good driving car.
And it's probably four-wheel
No,
drum.
it's just got regular chute brake shoes on it.
Right. Okay, all right. So you're just doing the family a favor, trying to help them move it. That's a goal.
Well, I live there on the farm.
Right. No, I get it. All right. So if anybody here, I'm going to take a picture of this right here. Maybe he's interested in a really nice. I mean, in person, this thing looks really nice, really clean. So for $27,500, I mean, that sounds like a very reasonable price in today's world of buying an older car.
If you have a car restored, you're going to spend more than that to restore one. And this
Sure.
This is a perfect
Sure.
honest car.
Yeah.
It's in pretty well. It's condition.
Right.
Some years ago, it was restored by somebody who understood good restoration, right?
Right. I get you. Okay.
The dash and everything, the cartridge, they were done before.
Right. Okay. I'm going to take a picture of that. Get over here now. This is a badass looking car. It's an Aston Martin. So who has the love and the flair of the Aston Martin? Which this here, I have no idea. I don't qualify, meaning, an Aston Martin. It's the English flair. And is that just a beautiful car or what? Wow. This is just, I mean, this here, the lines, incredible. How you doing?
Good.
Hey,
how's it going?
I'm doing good. Hey, I got a YouTube channel, and I video people with really nice cars, and this is the most beautiful car I've seen yet in a long time.
Thank you.
Do you mind videoing this with me? Just talking. So what year is this Aston Martin?
2023.
And what model is this Aston Martin?
This is the Vantage. The Vantage is the only true two-seater that Aston Martin makes.
Wow, this thing's gorgeous.
This happens to be the last V12 production run.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
a
yeah.
V12.
Yep.
So you gotta love that. Is that a piano just singing
It
to
is.
your
It is.
singing to your ears?
It is. And
Oh
it's
my
the last
gosh.
V12 that they'll ever put in
Wow.
the Vantage.
Wow.
So this car is only 333 in the world,
Wow.
and only 100 came to the U.S. And every one of them are specifically designed by the owner.
That is incredible. So did you actually design it and build it, or you
Yep.
bought it from somebody else?
Nope. We got invited to buy it. We bought it. The wife and I flew to England and actually sat down with the entire design team in Aston Martin and picked everything. All the
Wow.
way down to the stitching on the seats.
So how many variables were there to build this? Is it infinite?
Yeah, close, but some of the different color schemes we saw in the factory are very, very unique.
Yeah, right.
People doing blue and gold.
Yeah.
Aston Martin racing green and yellow. And
Wow.
So
Did you actually go to the factory and see
Yeah.
it get built?
yeah,
You did.
we got a VIP tour of the factory, watched them build everything.
Do you mind being on my channel? See your face? Or not? You trying to be on scenes.
I don't care.
So you went to the factory. You literally witnessed them going down to the production line.
Yep.
You were allowed to be in that area or outside of the area.
So because we were invited to buy the car,
Yeah.
we actually flew to the UK, went to the Aston dealer. We were a host of Aston Martin as VIPs.
Right.
We got to sit down, design the entire car. After the car was done, they gave us a VIP tour of the factory. So we got to walk the entire factory floor.
Wow.
To watch the production cycle from beginning to end.
Wow. So how did you feel in that factory? Do you feel like this is really quality? I mean, do you feel like these guys are on the job?
One of the most efficient, cleanest factories I've ever been in my life.
So
It's incredible. They have a lot of automation set up. For instance, once the body's done and painted,
Yeah.
the body itself goes on a rack. When they're ready for the body, there's actually an automated forklift that goes and picks out your car, picks it up, takes it to the actual assembly line,
Right.
and then sets it right down on the chassis.
Oh my gosh! I have to say, I've owned a lot of cars in my lifetime, and this is the nicest line car I have seen. I mean, it's just incredible, and I really give you credit for getting the red to kind of give it that contrast, to give that
That's what
line
we wanted.
where you see the lines in this here. So of course, you picked that the red.
We picked out the red, matched with the red calibers.
What about the interior? What did you do on
Interior
the?
is also black and red.
Hey, what's cool is you can't go wrong black.
No, you can't.
Oh wow! Oh my gosh! So, what type of is this? A DCT or a Triptronic or what do you call it?
Well, it's a Speedtronic. I believe it's got 8 gears total.
Okay.
And very, very smooth. One of my previous assets had the automated manual, which was kind of fun to drive. Even though you don't have a clutch, it has its own internal clutch.
Yeah.
But this is just almost every ordinary automatic you can find in any supercar now.
Wow. So, oh my gosh, man. No back seat, but it has a rear. It has the rear. This lifts up in the back, right?
That lifts up in the back.
Okay.
Big
And
enough for one set of golf clubs.
I love the wheels. So that was your option.
Yep, that was one of the options. We picked the wheels.
Oh my gosh. I mean, but how do you drive this car without just a thing like don't scratch it, don't get hit, don't have the deer come out in front of me? I mean, how do you drive this type of just really gem?
You have to pick and choose.
And so,
Be very careful.
did you have an option on like on the exhaust, for it to be louder or anything? Is that even available because of emissions?
No, the exhaust came standard.
I just had to get a picture of mine next to yours.
The exhaust came standard, but the exhaust is titanium.
Oh wow! So it comes out in the middle.
Comes out in the middle and the very bottom.
Oh, have you ever had this thing up in the rack to look underneath of it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's all enclosed.
So it's like a shield all the way across
Yeah, it's all
for
enclosed.
aerodynamics.
Yep.
So what type of power? I mean, this looks like the supercar. I mean, but so what type of power does it really have?
715 horsepower, almost 700 pounds of torque.
Naturally aspirated or twin turbo?
Twin turbo.
Twin turbo. V12. Oh my gosh. So do you just feel this thing rumble? I mean, you feel like
Oh, yeah.
do you feel the earth move underneath of you?
You do. She rumbles.
Is there any way of us hearing this?
Oh yeah, I can start up.
Yeah, I mean,
when you
and can we see the engine? I mean, not everybody gets to own one of these in their lifetime. So,
let's start
so
with the engine. I gotta open up.
this is interesting. So you open the engine on the right side because it would be a right-hand driven car in England.
Yep.
So they favor the English. Look at this thing here. 300 built, only 100 delivered to this side of the ocean, correct?
Correct.
2023?
Yep. 333, only 100 in the U.S., and this is car number 11.
And look at this here. Hey, let's go to work on this thing here. Give me some tools, would you? Oh my gosh. Wow. 5.2 liter. So this is what, a 302? No, it's not a 302. What cubic inch is that? Because isn't the 5.0 a 302?
Yeah, 5.0 to 302.
Right, so the 5.2's got to be like a 3, I don't know, it would be like a 312 or 3, something like that. Wow. So this here, look at the fender. So is this carbon fiber or plastic? Do you even know?
That part of the car's plastic.
Okay. Is there carbon fiber on this car?
Oh yeah, the whole hood's carbon fiber.
This is all carbon fiber.
All the splitters are carbon fiber.
Oh, wow. Would you trade your race Mustang? Hey, would you trade? I can ask him something. Would you trade your race Mustang?
It is fun.
Hey, come on now. Let's trade your race Mustang for this.
Do what? What'd you say?
All right. So, beautiful. That's just wow. The English. Okay, so now, what about the rear hatch? Can we see the rear of the car so we can say? And I don't want to see your driver's side, but I wonder what was the architect? Who was? You know how each company has their own guy that knows how to design things. Do you actually know?
Yeah. So the lead architect for Aston Martin is a guy by the name of Merrick.
Okay.
And Merrick has made some of the most beautiful line cars ever.
And so, how old is he? How long has he been doing this?
I think he's been doing this his entire life. He's a chief designer for Aston Martin.
So is he like 50 or 60 years old? You say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably
Because
in his 50s.
so you feel like he personally designed this body?
I saw. I don't know if I should put this on camera or not, but after the VIP tour,
Yeah.
Merrick actually took us back in the design studio, which is off limits to the public.
Oh wow.
And I got to see all the renderings and drawings that he and his team have been putting together. I got to see their rendering and drawings for the new Vanquish that they were making at the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this is his vision. This is what he does.
He's got a hell of an eye.
He does.
I mean,
He
he's
really
got a,
does.
you know, this is just a piece of artwork on wheels. I mean, I can't emphasize enough how beautiful this car is. We got to see the driver's side.
Belongs on the Autobahn.
Yeah, we got to see.
I had to post that when I was going up.
Well, so here's the question.
Well, the James Bond asked.
Right, but here's the question: did you drive this over in England, or they just shipped
No,
it to you?
I had him shipped it to me.
So you didn't have the chance to go to the Autobahn over in Germany. That'd
No.
be Germany, though.
No.
So, for the record, what type of speed can this car hit?
205 is top.
What have you done?
Well, have you ever taken this to a track?
What have you done?
No, I will not take it to the track.
Okay.
This is a $500,000 sports car. I will not take it to the track.
right. I get it. Hey, let's see the cockpit if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't want to take up all your morning with me videoing you, but you're very nice of you to let us see this incredible piece of work.
And if you look
That-
down on the sill,
Yeah.
it's got the number of the car.
Oh, wow. So number 11. You were early. You were the early guy. Wow.
I have a picture of a astronomer. 25.
Incredible.
Behind the driver.
Incredible.
Taking a picture to prove we're going that fast.
Yeah, this is just...
Idiot. But I was young.
So, here's the question of the hour. Are you going to sell it?
No.
You keep it forever.
You have to keep it forever. In fact, we're getting ready to order another one that'll be hers that we can drive on the weekends, and this will just stay in the garage.
What was the ad?
Which model?
She wants the Vantage as well. So she wants the new 2025 Vantage.
So is it different as far as the body lines go?
Yeah, a little different because since this was a one-off,
Yeah.
they put a little bit extra in it.
Okay.
But the front end looks very similar. The tail lights and the rear fin. It doesn't have a spoiler, but the actual tail of the car looks very similar.
So that one would be colored white.
We're actually no, because our last 3 Astons were white.
Yeah.
So-
I was close.
So we decided we're going to go with a dark gray.
This guy's got a Mach 1. No, he's got a Bullet Mustang. He wants to race you. He's got a title in hand, too, all right?
Too many.
How much? Okay,
He's got
so
4 more cylinders.
So all right. So just a question: how much do you think this car is worth? What would be a guess?
Now?
Well, no, meaning how much do you think it's the value to buy one is?
I don't know. 200, 300, 400.
Jeez, are you crying? What do you think? What do you think? You know, but no, $500,000.
Is it
$500,000. Wow. I don't know. My gosh.
Do you have a rider on your home insurance for that?
Let's just say my car insurance is extremely expensive.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Wow. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much.
Very.
Where's the Montana plates?
I'm working on it right now as we speak. Believe it or not.
Oh no, I know. I'm not. I was going to bring it up on my YouTube channel, but brutal. It's like it's worse than owning a house on personal property tax.
My personal property tax
20 grand.
Or I could buy a new car.
Right.
As much as personal property
Yeah.
tax.
I would say it's probably 30 to 50
So this
grand.
is the last V12